Hello everyone, here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Elmcreek, and since last episode, had some interesting developments here. The game kept crashing, like that, really crashing bad. Everyone had some pretty serious issues with that. I think I finally got those sorted out here. Came down to the water hydrant I placed down over here, it looks like. I ended up removing that and then finally sorted out the problem. Interestingly enough, everyone, like removing the mod actually did not fix the problem. So I removed all the mods from my game and the game would still crash. It wasn't until I started reverting save games, and I had to go back several save games before I finally found one that would load and work. And then everyone had some more troubleshooting after that. I finally figured out it was the water hydrant. So I don't believe I showed this on screen here, but after last episode and putting up the greenhouse, everyone, I decided to run it all the way down to the water over there. It was just too far. So I placed down a water hydrant, which I think I still have the mod in the game here yet, by the way. Construction, I don't remember which one it was under here. Let's see what's here. There's a water tank. Let's see what's here. Container. Oh, yes. I placed down this water hydrant here. Like I said, placed it, I placed it, I don't know, somewhere over here. Maybe it was over here, somewhere in there. Placed it in there somewhere, everyone. And like I said, just, I don't know. Don't know what's wrong, but could not get the game to, well, the game would load, everyone. And then after like maybe a minute or so at most of playing, it would crash. And like hard crash. Completely close the game, everyone. So, yeah, that took me a while to sort that out, everyone. But anyway, we're back here again this episode. I think everything is working as it should. Like I said, I ended up removing the water hydrant, and seems like things have been fine ever since. I don't know if anyone else has used that water hydrant or not. Had success with it, but my first experience definitely was not a good one with it. So I don't know. Yeah, you folks let me know. Has anyone else used that water hydrant, and have you had problems with it? Yeah, that was definitely interesting. My only hint as to what the problem was, everyone, was an error in the log that was being thrown by the water hydrant. Actually, nope, there's the error message right there, everyone. Yep, that is the error message right there. Apparently because I went and looked at it and now it's shown up, but water hydrant missing clear areas. Those were the only error messages I seen in the log, so it's like, well, let's try removing the water hydrant. Didn't fix the problem, with the exception of until I actually removed it from the save game. So yeah, ended up reverting the save game, everyone, and then that's like that one didn't load, that one didn't load. Went through like 4 save games before I finally found one that would load. So weird things going on. Anyway, we're going to start, well, we started on working on the weeds here. I'm going to get the weeds out of field, whatever field this is, 40, we're on 45 here. Unfortunately, again, the weeders, at least in my case, do not work. You can see it's removed some of the weeds, but it hasn't removed all the weeds. So, I don't know. And at least per the map, I mean, if you go back to the map here as well, it's still showing weeds. So, to be honest, I'm probably just wasting my time by doing this. It's not actually accomplishing anything. Someone explain to me the point of the weeders here. Visually, everyone, it is removing some of the weeds. Visually. However, per the map, it is not doing anything. It is not removing any weeds. So, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to get started harvesting down the sorghum here this episode. After I did not unload the combine when I was done last time. Okay. Shame on me. Okay, well, let's see what's here. I think this tractor will be big enough to pull that gravity wing. What do you folks think? I think that'll pull it. Note to self, when I need to go down to the shop at some point here and like turn on the US configuration here for this 9RX. Whoops. Yeah. Note to self. Would actually like to get a shop placed down by the farm here at some point if we could. At some point, maybe. That's we're just gonna cut in from the gas station here, I guess. Hey, that's what the hired worker does, all right? That's where the hired worker turns in. So if it's good enough for the hired worker, it works for me then too. Also, apparently, as I've learned here, everyone, with this J&M gravity wagon, unfortunately, it apparently does not work with a hired worker for all like the delivery features. The only thing you can do is a go-to feature. So that's kind of a disappointment. I don't know if it's just something is wrong with this particular mod in gravity wagon, or just like mods are not supported in general when it comes to some of the AI features. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I don't know. I might have to look at, I don't know, get a different trailer at some point here. And then, of course, that one, we got the best mod out. Well, I shouldn't maybe say the best mod so far, but we got a version of GPS, everyone, out for the game here finally. And the lines, I think I got them set on auto hide yet, so it should disappear. I got them set always on here. We'll find out. Oh, there they go. Yeah, I do actually like that feature. That is actually kind of nice. With the vehicle control add-on here and its version of GPS, lines after a few seconds actually disappear. Actually kind of cool. I kind of like that. Then you don't have to sit here staring at the lines all the time. But yet we're still on auto steer. Now, I don't know if there's an indication on screen here that we're on auto steer or not. That might be kind of a nice addition, maybe. There might be, but I might be just missing it. Again, when it comes to the lines, you do have an indication there. The bluish tint lines versus the red line. The red line is you're not on the navigation. You're not locked onto the steering. I did manage to get 2 levels of fertilizer on this field, by the way. So hopefully we'll be seeing a decent yield off it. When you are done, I do want to go ahead and spread lime on this field, and we'll probably throw an application of fertilizer on it as well while we're at it. And then speaking of field prep, everyone, I was actually looking at the fields here. We are currently in the stubble tillage phase here. That's not seed bed, unfortunately. So we might have to do a little more cultivating and or field work for these fields. Not sure if we're going to have enough money to be able to purchase any additional equipment or not, though. So we'll have to see once everyone was debating maybe seeing if we can like lease a roller or something, see what that'll do for the fields here. Okay, let's lock on that. Oh, I thought I told us to lower. Nope, there we go. Now it's lowering. Lock on our GPS again. Oh, I gotta say, Evan, how nice is it to be able to have GPS in the game here? That was definitely very, very much a miss. So nice to see that again. When it's not the GPS mod or GS mod from Farming Simulator 19 guidance steering, but hey, it works. Now, for those who remember the early days of Farming Simulator 19 and keyboard steer mod, this is the keyboard steer mod from Farming Sim 19. Now, back in the early days of it, before we had GPS, we had the keyboard steer mod. And then in 19 with the keyboard steer mod, eventually became the vehicle control add-on mod and just added on a whole bunch of extra stuff. And to be honest, back in 19, I really did not care for the vehicle control add-on. In fact, rather disliked that particular mod. Just added a whole bunch of features I did not care for, and did a bunch of things I just didn't care for, everyone. It pretty much messes with like everything. Now, I don't know if the version in 22 here does quite so much yet, everyone, because again, it's like a developer version, and the mod author I don't believe has like everything working yet. But back in 19, everyone, oh my goodness, the vehicle control add-on, just all kinds of things. There were a couple of neat things in it, but for the most part, most of the things I did not like or appreciate in the least. And, you know, it messed with your steering, it messed with your braking and acceleration, it messed with your camera views, it added shuttle control, and the list of atrocities of that mod goes on. Like I said, I know some people really liked it. I definitely was not one of those. Most definitely was not. Let's see, 27% full, not too bad, I guess. Oh, I know what we should probably do. I'm gonna probably get that trailer actually headed off to a sell point somewhere. Because yes, otherwise we're going to want to unload sorghum, and there's still going to be some barley left in it. So speaking of which, let's go check and see where we can sell barley to. Let's see once your gold crest. Yeah, oh boy. Well, I guess feed and grain south. Feed and grain south is probably where we're going to want to go with that here. So feed and grain south. Let's see if it's south, it should be down here somewhere, right? Okay, got to go to this screen so we can actually see carpentry. Feed and grain south. Perfect. So create job. Just go to location and start job. So at the very least, everyone, while he might not actually be able to deliver there, at least he'll get his way down there. It's better than nothing, I guess, right? Also, what else can we plant this time of year, by the way? Is there anything we can actually plant? We could do wheat, barley. I was thinking that when I was probably going to do soybeans here this time around. That was kind of my plans. I crossed all 3 of our larger fields here, which I might end up plowing some of these fields together. But just looking at the map here, I don't know, we can maybe leave one of them. But I'm thinking we're probably going to end up just plowing these together because, hey, one big field, not going to add a whole lot to them because there's not much space between them, but still. I don't know. We'll see once. On one hand, 2 of them is nice having 3 separate fields. Feels like it goes a little bit quicker, even though it doesn't necessarily. That way you're not just working on the same field all the time. And then if you want to plant like some different crops, everyone you got like 3 fields as opposed to one big field. We do have the 2 tiny, ridiculously small fields on the main farm there, but yeah, let's face it, those of them are just ridiculously small. Ridiculously small. Oh, and you're done, aren't you? Okay. Yep, you're done. Again, I mean, I don't know what purpose this really does, to be honest. It's probably just wasting my time, but yeah, really a shame the weeders don't actually work. And again, as I said, I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of the weeders are, seeing as how they don't actually work. Like, what are you supposed to do with a weeder that don't work? Anyway, reminder again, too, by the way, if you'd like to join us in on the RDAllen multiplayer servers, that information, again, is down below in the description there. Anyone is welcome to join us as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. And, of course, we're currently running Farming Simulator 22 on Elmcreek. Playing the same mod on the multiplayer server as well. And don't forget, if you'd like to check out the multiplayer episodes on that map, RDAllen on Twitch, link is down below. And of course, you can always go down to Twitch there and just search for RDAllen. Should have no problem finding myself. Well, but I would say we've done a pretty good job at spending the $1,100,000 we found here a couple episodes back. Not much of that money left anymore, is there? But we got 2 big fields to show for it. And again, I do plan on purchasing that planter here at some point. I just figure there's no sense in buying it just as of yet. It's going to be, what, another like 6 months here, something like that, before we can actually plant soybeans. We don't have a corn header, so sunflowers and corn might be a little out of the question here right at the moment. We'll have to see what's here, but as soon as possible. Actually, let's go check. How much does a corn header for this combine cost? And how do you know which one fits it? It's probably that one, isn't it? Combinations. Nope. Oh, it's, header trailer, okay. Like a Capello 8-row. There we go, yep, okay. Per the game, everyone, the Capello 8-row is supposed to fit on this Dutz combine here. At least that's what it claims anyway. What about the 12-row? Yeah, it's only the bigger combines. No John Deere X9 in that list, so that's rather interesting. And of course, that's for the case. And this one is for, there's the one for the X9. John Deere 1100. That is, however many rows that is, everyone. That's, let's see what's here. Is there a model number on this? Oh, there it is. C16F. So probably 16 row if I had to guess. The C16F, that's probably what that is. Along with the GPS, everyone, the default steering command for this GPS is Control W, everyone. For those who use the GPS back in Farming Simulator 17, that was the, why did we say that was the control for it back in the day. So it's kind of nice being back on the old controls, if you will. Oh, yes, look at that combine just chewing up that sorghum. One of the crops that's not planted around here very often. I've only actually, I think, seen it maybe once or twice. There's a farmer on my way to work here that actually has a field planted with sorghum in it last couple years. So kind of interested seeing that. I think that's about the only place I've actually ever seen sorghum in real life, though. Just the one farmer that has like one field of it. Okay, we'll see if we can read some comments here in a moment, everyone. John was saying, always informative. Glad to find a quick how-to on this new mod for Farming Simulator 22. He's talking about the the vehicle control add-on mod. That's actually something we don't have yet, I believe. Is like a glance and or inspector style mod. Kyle was saying maybe you should connect all the fields together so maybe they'll keep on going. Actually, you know, it's funny you mentioned that there, Kyle. We were just talking about that here a few moments ago. Might end up doing that. We'll see. I'm still not 100% sure. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. So yeah, we might plow all these fields together. We'll see. Once again, everyone, it's not that much land in between, but still adds up. Kentucky Farmer was saying we use auto steer and GPS for everything on our farm, from working the ground to harvesting. And you know that's why I keep emphasizing everyone, at least when it comes to the American farmer, everyone. I mean, GPS is like GPS. It's critically important. Critically important in most cases. Legendary Dana was saying you should get the Kinsey. Oh, Paul's got a good one here. And this is something I was kind of complaining about here last episode when we started on the greenhouse. Paul's saying, one thing I could never understand in all the carnations of Farming Simulator is trucking water to your animals and greenhouses. Put in a well. I imagine it's just giving those playing the game one more extra job to do. Keep it interesting. I find playing the game very relaxing on my iPad. Even working in the fields in real life can be very relaxing. But yes, Paul makes a very good point. Like I said, I think I mentioned this last episode a little bit. Who ever heard of actually like trucking water to animals, trucking water to greenhouses? Again, I'm sure it happens occasionally. But generally speaking, the water is going to be pumped to said locations. For animals, typically a lot of times you have some sort of even automated watering trough. You know, just hook it up to water, it automatically fills itself as needed. And then, of course, when it comes to the greenhouses, too, why would you not hard plumb the greenhouses? Why bring a tank full of water? I don't know. That's weird. I agree with you, Paul. I never did quite get that. Joe was saying the Farming Simulator 22 Seed Hawk is out from Forward Agricultural on Facebook. Yes, I did see that there, Joe. Yep. So we finally have a big American seeder in the game. We just need some smaller American seeders now here, hopefully. And speaking of mods, everyone, mods have definitely been coming out hot and heavy here the last couple of days. Oh my goodness. Mods are definitely rolling out faster than I keep up with them. Which again, I think that's probably a good sign here. And something I rather suspected when this game was going to be released. that mods would not be super hard to convert here to 22. That's probably good news for mod authors. And again, when it came to Farming Sim 19, there was definitely a very steep learning curve there, Farming Sim 19 from 17. Actually, in order to actually do a conversion properly, anyway. Sounds like so far, everyone, not too bad. Brian was saying chickens make good money for a little bit of input. Oh, and we are full. And I don't have any, like, auto stop mod yet, do I? So if the combine fills up, it automatically stops us. Yeah, oh boy. Turn off GPS. Okay, oh, that's right. I forgot to have you emptied so you'd at least be able to head back. Whoops. Oh, sorry, car's back parked there. Oh, okay, no collision on that. Noted. Okay, there we go. Well, not much money, but still, a couple $1,000. Hey, we'll take it. Oh, and then we'll hire you. Set. Actually, let's just do create job. I think I've tried set destination before. I don't know if I just don't know how to use it or it don't work. Take your pick. Okay, start job. We get him headed back up to the main farmyard area here. And while he's doing that, we are completely full. I think we're done with the spreader down here, so let's get that moved on. Kenny was asking, how did you get the activation beeps and sounds? I'm assuming he's talking about the ones from GPS. Those are built into the mod. Plain and simple, built into the mod. Oh boy, that's not gonna try to go through that one. So yeah, Control W. Oh, okay, everyone, and there is an indication on the screen here as to whether or not the GPS is locked on here. The heading information there, so we're currently heading to 68. The first number there, too, by the way, is if you hire a worker. That's the degree of angle that the hired worker will use, as far as I know. There we go. All nice and, whoa, that's right. Nice and parked up as the stand falls through the slats. Okay, there we go. Much better. Much better. Except for the weeds in the field here yet. So yeah, but unfortunately, I'm probably have to look at investing in some sort of sprayer here. Hopefully the sprayer will actually take care of the weeds. Again, I don't know why the weeders, like, what's the point of the weeders if they don't actually do anything? Oh, hey, look at that. Brent gravity wagon for $9,000. That's not too shabby. I mean, that's kind of tempting. There's a Kloss Carrot for $7,000. Holds 4.9 tons versus 22.9. Oh, 4.9 tons. Oh, okay. This one here, the Kloss Carrot holds between 12.6 and 22.5. So that's right up there with the Brent Gravity Wagon here then. Yeah, looks like a lot of wagons on sale here. Apparently it's wagon sale month. Okay, how's the 9RX looking? Actually, we can get you put away here as well. Do that here a minute before I forget. Otherwise, I go to hire a worker for combine. I can't figure out why the hired worker for combine has got stuck. It's like, oh, that's right. Someone left the tractor or combine or something out in the field or by the field, right in the way. Whoops. Well, at least for now, I might as well keep the weeder. I don't have a sprayer to replace it with. And at least visually, it looks like it removes some of the weeds. Like I said, I'm not really sure what the purpose of it is. Not removing any of the weeds per the screen, but oh well. Let's see what's here. I want to get in them. Can I not enter the tractor here? That's kind of weird. Okay. Let's just tab around until I find it. There we go. Well, I'll say when it comes to the AI, I was definitely hoping that maybe Giants could incorporate like grain cart driver featureability or the ability to at least unload the combine via AI, but no such luck, everyone. So unfortunately, it looks like we'll probably be stuck with the likes of Course Play, or at least better yet is Auto Drive. At least Auto Drive was very good, at least back in 19 anyway. Would be nice to have a larger header on this combine, wouldn't it? What header do we have here at the moment? Probably the one that goes with it. Yep, owned one. How much is it worth out of curiosity? Harvesters, headers. Not bad actually. 10 grand, everyone. Not too shabby. 48,000 for the combine. Okay, back in business. Oh, I'm saying, at least in my opinion, I think the GPS makes this so much more fun. Lock on for straight lines. Not overlapping too much. Not missing any crops. Much, much better. Oh, and now out of curiosity, what is sorghum selling for these days here? Let's scroll on down here a little bit. Wow, a lot of different production, isn't there? Okay, where does one sell this at? Don't know. Where's sorghum? Where's sorghum? Am I missing sorghum, Evan? Seeds, cotton, sugar beets, potatoes, soybeans. Oh, there it is. Okay, right underneath canola. I thought it may be a little further down the list. What do we got? Oh, Gold Crest Valley again. Okay, Evan, I guess maybe Gold Crest Valley. I should have just brought the wheat there, and I could have sold the remainder of it when we were done with this job. Oh well. Oh, well. Well, but I think on that note, we're going to wrap this episode up here. Seems like a good spot to call it here, and hopefully off screen up, and I'm going to finish harvesting this field, which shouldn't take too long. And once we're done harvesting, I think we're just going to probably end up fast forwarding time here a whole bunch. I don't believe there's anything else going on here at this point, or there's anything else to do. So, unfortunately, yeah, we'll probably be skipping some time here between episodes. So that, if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Until next time.